Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So the video that you're about to see today, I shot at the end of April and beginning of May, all about weight loss plateaus, especially being on a GLP1 like I have been since March of 2023, down 90 pounds. I started with mounjaro, now I'm on compounded tirzepatide, and I was in the midst of a weight loss stall, a plateau, 2-3 months, never ending, getting in the way of myself. And I spent a little bit of time at the end of April learning about what could be causing this? What are the terminologies like set point theory, metabolic adaptation? I dove deep into this little topic and I shot a video on it. And I had all my intentions to show you all this video, but so many other videos got in the way. And I want to show it today because one, what I learned actually helped me kickstart my 7.5 weight loss in May. But two, we are going to go through this. I've been on my journey for 2 years. We are going to go through a couple weight loss stalls in that time period. You could hit one after 2-3 months of taking a GLP-1, 6 months, 9 months, 10 months. Like, it's just, you don't know when it's going to hit, but I think having the knowledge and understanding the science behind it can give you, I could just try to give you a little bit of tips and things that you can take and maybe even do some more additional research on it. And that's why I decided I wanted to show the video that I shot a couple weeks ago. So in that video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of the hardships I was going through. Some you know about, some I expand on a little bit more. But I just thought it was really important because here I was trying to take the time to learn about what could be causing it and then applying it and ultimately losing 7.5 pounds in the month of May. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and also comment below if you have been in a weight loss stall. Could be 2 weeks, could be a month, could be 2-3 months. It could be 4 months. I'm sorry. I hope it's not. But these stalls can last an extended period of time. But if you're in the middle of one or you have been in one, comment below. What were the things that helped you, kickstart your weight loss again? Would love to hear from you. But hope you enjoyed today's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. But if you are feeling stuck, frustrated, and ready to give up on your weight loss journey because the scale is not moving the way that it used to, this video is for you. It's also videos for me. We're diving deep into the science behind weight loss plateaus, why they happen, and most importantly, how can we push past them? But I want to go ahead and get right into it. First things first, not a medical professional, but I want to tell you what is a weight loss plateau. And a plateau occurs when you maintain the same weight despite sticking to your diet and exercise plan. And it can be discouraging, but it really is a natural and expected part of your weight loss journey, as much as we don't want it to be. But when you start losing weight, your body will eventually start burning fewer calories because now you're a smaller, lighter version of yourself, which is fantastic. But this is called metabolic adaptation. And it's really just your body's way of protecting itself against perceived starvation. Essentially, your body is trying to conserve energy as this survival mechanism. But I want to talk science for a little bit because I feel like I'm really invested in this. But your metabolism is a complex system that adjusts based on factors like your diet, exercise, sleep, and stress for the 6 pillars of weight loss. So metabolic adaptation, never heard of that before. But as you lose weight, your metabolism slows down to match your new body size. And this can reduce calorie burn by 10 to 15%. Then there's something called set point theory, which is your body's set point weight range that it will naturally gravitate towards. So when you dip below it, your body's going to fight back to maintain its preferred weight by increasing hunger hormones like ghrelin and decreasing fullness hormones like leptin. I just went through that and I didn't even know it was a set point theory. And then there's adaptive thermogenesis, which your body is becoming more efficient at performing physical activities, meaning you're burning fewer calories doing the same workouts that you were doing before. So how do you know if you're actually experiencing a true plateau and not just some temporary fluctuation? And I think what I've seen is there's some common signs that your weight has stayed the same for about 2 to 3 weeks, despite sticking to a plan. You're feeling fatigued, irritable, you're experiencing increased hunger and cravings. It's like this is talking to me. Your workouts feel less effective or more exhausting. And if this is sounding familiar, to me, don't panic. I'm going to share some strategies that it can help you and me kind of push through this plateau.
So let's get into the good stuff, which is how do we break through this frustrating plateau that we could be in? I want to go through just five strategies I found. First is adjust your calorie intake, which we hear a lot of, because as you lose weight, your caloric needs may decrease. You can use a TDEE calculator to reassess your your caloric intake. Maybe consider reducing it like 200-300 calories, nothing major, to kickstart that fat loss again. Not too low though. Then there's strength training, because you want to incorporate weight training because you can increase muscle mass, which in turns boosts your metabolism. I like to aim for, a workout 4 days a week. 2-3 is enough. Do some compounded movements, maybe do some body weight squats, some bench presses, deadlifts, compounded movements. And then take a look at your macros, because sometimes it's not all about calories, but it's really about the foods you're eating. Take a look. Maybe you have to increase your protein to maintain muscle and try to feel fuller longer. Maybe you have to reduce a little bit of the carbs and sugar. Look for some nutrient-dense foods, some high-fiber foods. And then the non-exercise activity thermogenesis, I'm calling that NEAT. I'm not saying that again. You want to increase that. That's like your everyday things like walking, fidgeting, cooking, whatever. You may want to, if you're taking a call, get up, do some squats, go for a walk, do things to make you feel engaged. Also prioritize sleep and stress, because we know poor sleep and high stress can lead to increased cortisol, which is a hormone linked to weight gain and water retention. I struggle at this. I do try to aim for 7 hours. I try things like meditation, journaling, deep reading. There's a lot of things you could do to try to help in this area. But the truth is, plateaus can last anywhere from a few days to several weeks, which is, but don't let that be discouraging. This is just your body recalibrating to a new norm. Try to focus on some non-scale victories, improve sleep quality, just try to stay consistent, because consistency is key, because all your hard work will eventually pay off if you just keep going. And then a couple questions that I've heard before that I want to answer is that, what if my plateau lasts over a month? Well, evaluate your calorie intake, consider incorporating maybe a refeed day, a diet break, like reset your metabolism. Then there's things like, can you lose fat even if you're not losing weight? Absolutely, especially if you're doing strength training. You may be gaining muscle while losing fat, resulting in body recomposition without significant weight change. Get yourself a good scale. And let me share just a quick story of why I wanted to do this and talk about this video today, and why I'm so heavily invested in learning about these weight loss plateaus and really just some ways to push through. Because I've gone through this a couple times over the past 2 years on my mounjaro weight loss journey. I've lost upwards of 90 pounds, but the worst was February, March, and April. And I never heard of these specific terms before, but I know a lot of people just say, keep doing what you're doing. Eventually you'll start losing again. But I'm like, but I don't understand how or why. And I think this is really important to learn these things for some sustainable and lifelong, hopefully being able to maintain your weight loss and learning about the root causes. So I have a couple more videos in the works, just going more in depth in some of these areas and how I'm going to be applying it, how I have been applying it over the past 3 weeks. But I wanted to just do a quick video today. We know, and you got to remember, plateaus are normal. It's your sign, like your body saying we're adapting. Adjust your strategy, stay consistent, and try to celebrate those non-scale victories when you can. But if you found this video helpful, don't forget, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe for just if you want to check out any of my future videos. And drop a comment below. What is if you've gone through a weight loss plateau and you've struggled with it, what has worked for you? Let's work through this together. But I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I try to keep some of the terms a little bit simple, and I'm going to go more in depth in the future, but I've never heard of, set point theory and metabolic adaptation. And some of those things are just so fascinating as I was looking at, really what has been going on with me over the past couple of weeks. And wow, I'm learning so much, and it's starting to answer some of the questions, not only of like why going down a dose is working for me now, and also all the other areas that I've been applying, which is like eating more calories. I never put 2 and 2 together in this, and also the fact that I think set point really hit me because I was at the lowest I've ever been since probably high school, and my body was like, no. So I'm just finding some ways to combat this right now and come at it with a healthy approach. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye.